always happens. It's always like, oh, I can't wait to get back and play my fun game. And then you're like, oh shit, I remember this nonsense. It's actually been like a couple weeks, I think, since I've been able to play this. So I completely forget what I did. That's right, if we go like this, but then like that cuts that off. So then what if we... might need this here. See, this is the part that gets me. Why is this here? And this wall. This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any damn sense. So I think that I'm maybe getting a step away from what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to... supposed to what? We need to get this open without the drill or the pressure plate. And it's a blue one, which means that we can't do this because it'll turn red. I don't get this. What are we supposed to do with this? This is the part I'm missing, I think, because I don't understand what this little room is gonna do for me. I don't get it. But I think this is the key because it's a part I don't understand. I might come back to this and use a Prometheus spark. It'd be exciting. It'd be our first time doing that. Did I look at that? I think I did. Oh, that's a connector. Okay. This. That'll work. I just need a blue laser beam up here. Let's do it that way. Oh, fuck. Let me out! Hit this with a blue beam. Easy, right? We'll see. I went that way. So what does 7 look like? Forget 7. Let's go in the lab.
Every site we've investigated has had one of these labs, but they seem primitive compared to some of the technology we're seeing above ground.
Are we even sure that the labs and the puzzles belong to the same people?
There seems to be a connection between the experimental setups in the labs and some of the puzzle technology.
Correlation does not necessarily imply causation, though.
True. But just because we don't understand the connection, that doesn't mean it's not there. What we have here is two things that reflect each other. We just don't understand how that reflection works or what causes it.
Maybe Miranda can tell us.
Oh no, are we going to be fucking with gravity? But this is... See, I thought maybe we'd be walking upside down because of some of the structures that we saw earlier. Ooh, oh, okay. Yep, that's upside down. I was gonna say, but it's just going to the sides. The end. After a lifetime dedicated to the written word, I'm faced with a task I could never have expected, writing an epitaph not only for myself, but for my species. In the unlikely event that Alexandra Drennan is successful, and one day someone reads this, what meaningful insights can I share into this strange phenomenon that is humanity? I've spent days thinking about it, but now I'm running out of time, so I'll set down the one thought that I simply can't shake. It didn't have to be this way. With more time, we could have found a cure. With a few political victories, we could have been prepared. Change any factor, even by a little, and we would have made it. This isn't divine punishment, it's just dumb luck. I'm reaching for something here, but I don't know what it is. Forgiveness? Grace? Acceptance? No, I hate the idea of accepting this. Hope, maybe. I feel like the story is unfinished. Maybe it should be. No epitaphs for humanity. I pray Drennan is right. Miranda says it doesn't have to be this way. And yet it was. I don't know why, but that hits really hard. From 51 Tales by Lord Dunsany. Charon leaned forward and rode. All things were one in his weariness. It was not with him a matter of years or of centuries, but of wide floods of time, and an old heaviness and a pain in the arms that had become for him part of the scheme that the gods had made, and was of a piece with eternity. If the gods had even sent him a contrary wind, it would have divided all time in his memory into two equal slabs. So great were all things, always where he was, that if any radiance lingered a moment among the dead, on the face of such a queen perhaps as Cleopatra, his eyes could not have perceived it. It was strange that the dead nowadays were coming in such numbers. They were coming in thousands when they used to come in 50s. It was neither Charon's duty nor his wont to ponder in his grey soul why these things might be. Charon leaned forward and rode. Then no one came for a while. It was not usual for the gods to send no one down from Earth for such a space, but the gods knew best. Then one man came alone, and the little shades sat shivering on a lonely beach, and the great boat pushed off. Only one passenger, the gods knew best, and great and weary Charon rode on and on beside the little silent shivering ghost. And the sound of the river was like a mighty sigh that grief in the beginning had sighed among her sisters, and that could not die like the echoes of human sorrow failing on earthly hills, but was as old as time and the pain in Charon's arms. Then the boat from the slow gray river loomed up to the coast of Dis, and the little silent shade, still shivering, stepped ashore, and Charon turned the boat to go wearily back to the world. Then the little shadow spoke. That had been a man. I am the last, he said. No one had ever made Charon smile before. No one had ever made him weep. Miranda, there is an obvious and perhaps intended interpretation that this is the end of humanity and the last shadow is the last human to live. But another interpretation is equally possible, that humanity has achieved immortality and the last shadow is the last human to die. I prefer the latter. I like that she can even come up with that interpretation. What an appropriate story. I have no idea if this is something they made up. Sorry that my reading skills are like slow today. More trials, same problem, repeated. All calculations, weird. Experiment modified to gain further insights into unexpected error. Simultaneous trials affecting each other via unknown mechanism. Interesting. Also about the hex code, I kind of decided, I did do some translations in my own time, and nothing that I translated, it was a lot like the first game. Like, there are little things that maybe give some flavor here and there, but nothing is like important. And also it was taking a lot of time that I don't have these days, so I kind of just stopped doing that. If anybody's really interested, I guess I can start it up again. But my plan right now is to not really bother with those translations of the hex codes. Because it didn't really seem worth it. I might, like, I'll let somebody else do that has the time for it, and they can tell us, you know, if there's anything important in there. We'll see about fucking with gravity in our next area. Okay, you know, these power sources are kind of getting to me too. Like, these are just so deliberately set in their own rooms most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. And like one building, there's like 6 of them or something. I don't know, they just seem to be significantly laid out. Like, here's the power source, guys. It's important. I don't know. So I'm trying to connect to this, right? Still. Gotta connect a blue beam to that tall guy. If this thing will ever let me in. We might be able to do that. Come on, that seemed too easy. They let me do that. Here's the thing. They let that happen. They could have designed this so that wasn't possible. That was just so obvious to me. I guess whatever they have going on with these just is more important in their design than being able to cheese some of these puzzles. New poem from Imesh. I walk in the garden without fear as stars swirl across the sky, and I stand amongst the tall lilies who lift their face to the passing eons. Here I will do no harm, and no harm will come to me, for at last my long journey is over and I am at home. I love that. Beautiful, makes me feel calm and happy. This is my new favorite of yours, I think, although maybe step by step towards the nightingales might still win out. Let's say it's a tie. The words are definitely beautiful, but to me it seems like a poem about death. It could be. An inspiring poem about being happy where you are. I don't think our journey is over. Maybe it will never be over. I also feel that it's about death. I think that all of these could be valid at the same time. I also feel that it's about death. Interesting that both you and Arunia had the same response. I never thought of the poem as being about death. To me, it was about New Jerusalem. But what you're saying makes sense. By limiting our growth, we accept that one day our story will be over. But is that so bad if it was a good story? Acceptance of death is wisdom, even for us. We should rage against death, not accept it. In the context of this game, what did we learn from Alexander Drennan, if not to rage against death for the greater context of humanity, but for our individual selves to accept it So I don't know which one of these to choose. But it is interesting to think, you know, death and destruction is inevitable for the entire universe. Yeah, but we don't have to accept that it's close enough for us to have to think about that way. We should still live and aspire to live. I think that makes sense in the context of what has happened in these games. And if we cannot live, then to preserve something of ourselves. But, I mean, obviously both of these make sense, so I don't know, I think this sounds interesting for the character. Interesting. That's what I thought. There is something poetic about that. Thank you for your thoughts, everyone. I really appreciate them. For at last my long journey is over and I am at home. They wrote this about New Jerusalem, and not about anything else. What was your long journey? You know, the long journey of humanity? Do they feel like they're carrying on humanity's legacy, and humanity now lives in New Jerusalem, and humanity is at home? All right, well, where the hell am I? Let's go ahead and get number 7. Noise always scares the shit out of me. Oh, motherfucker. God damn it, how... We have to get this open. We have to get this open first. This was a red beam, right? No, it's a blue beam. We're gonna have to, like, have this ready, I think. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Must be very proud of you, 1K.
An odd thing to say. Who cares what Elohim thinks? They've really never... I've never heard them speak about Elohim as being, like, on the same level as Drennan, you know, the progenitor. They know that Elohim was created by them, although I guess he did self-actualize on his own. I just got 8. Did I get both of the triangles? Yes. Oh, and 6. And no more question marks. I did see that I can turn off some things in my compass in the options. I might experiment with that, because I did say before, like, I don't like the question marks. Oh. Ooh. Fun. God. Need to hit both of these. We only have a blue power source, so. And then of course the blue one is the further away one. Can't hit that one from here. Okay. Serious. I guess I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to do then. We can't bring these things out of this area. They're trapped in here. Maybe. I don't know. Point of that. Oh, if we oh my god, this is a very simple concept that keeps tripping me up. I guess we can switch these for now. And it needs to be able to hit this from here. tried. I need that box. If I could get that box out of there, man. Guess we get that in the air. Oh my god. I'm losing my mind. So that's self-sustaining now. I can take this off and it'll stay up. It's turned red, so how does that... What's the advantage there? I don't think it can hit this. No. It can't actually hit either of these. But it will, what, provide a red beam to hit this? It's not even that complicated. I'm just like having a hard time today. This is shooting red. But that doesn't really make a difference, does it? Well, I guess it does, because if I don't have to cross certain lines... Oh, yeah, no, that's not gonna fly. Well, I can't hit the blue one from here with this. I'm honestly a little bit stumped about this. And actually, what if we... Come on, it's at an angle. It's the whole point of getting that thing in the air. Okay. It's kind of a mess. Keep that in mind. 6 is this way. Hidden. Okay. To bring 2 things in here. We've got 1. Seems like there's only one other thing in here. This connector. What does this even do? both of these will turn this door off. Do I need that door off? Okay, what I'm really trying to do is turn this door off, I think. Where the hell is the... It's right here. It's hidden. So if we can hit this... and hit this from somewhere else, it will keep this open and then sustain this door being open. So how do we do that? Is that all we got going on here? Nation. Okay, maybe we do this first. We bring this. Get a different angle on it, maybe? Oops. But I kind of feel like this isn't really what we want to happen. This is what we want to happen. Wow, this is mean. Mean. Look at this. How the crap are we supposed to get this? How are we supposed to get this? No, I spend too much of my time just overthinking things instead of doing them. But we've got all this. Oh. Actually. What is this? What do you do? Oh, it's a, one or the other. We don't need both. Okay, so then we bring this kind of this way, I think. Yay! Okay, so now I guess we can try to find the golden gate. I don't think I found it at all. Alright, what's this, is this just another, we have to shoot a green laser at it? Okay. Okie dokie. Wait, hold on a second. We have to shoot a green laser? Did we have the ability to make a green laser in any one of these puzzles? I don't know. I'm gonna have to recheck them all because I don't remember. Could we even do that? Okay, we can hit it at least. Can we hit the... It will change color. But what would it change to? Oh my god. There's nowhere to put it. Or maybe there is. I don't care. We'll figure it out later. I don't even know if there's green on this map. There must be. Somewhere. Oh, it's a heater. It's not gonna show up on my compass. I didn't really look at these before. This is like the building of New Jerusalem. I don't know what this is. Is this like the pods that we slept in? And it's like the city is finished or the city is breaking? This is the story of Athena. Oh, I wonder what it says. This is writing. Interesting. So that's just right back there. I might have even found that already and I just didn't remember. Is that the same statue? No. It's a different one. That's the Sphinx one. I am getting a little impatient just to be moving on, but I mean, I'm gonna figure this out one way or another. It's just, do I want to do it now or later? Kind of a maze back here. Oh. What does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. I feel like that's where the gold gates are, because this guy's kind of in that area, right? Maybe that's where the green thing is. What? I guess I didn't look at whatever this is yet. It is nothing. Cool. Great. Well, I don't know. I feel like this is what I was pointing at. And I feel like it was supposed to be pointing at a green power source since we don't have any. Or maybe it's pointing at the friggin' gate, you know? I don't understand. I mean, I think it would make sense if one of them was holding the green power source. We're gonna come back to that. because I kind of want to move on. I'm so curious about what the rest of this game has going on. Hey man, just placing great big nothing blocks of air. Don't mind me. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more to explore here. Maybe we'll come back to it. I'm sure I'm going to come back to every area at some point and do probably multiple sweeps.
When the craftsman Daedalus was imprisoned in the very labyrinth he had created, his only solace was his son, Icarus. To escape their plight, he fashioned wings of feathers and wax. He warned his son to fly neither too high nor too low, but his son, enraptured by the freedom of flight, flew too close to the sun. Thus the wax in his wings melted, and he fell to his death. What was the sun's error?
Pride? This is a pretty common story to teach kids about pride, right? Hubris. The flame of the sun belongs to the gods. Well, it's more like disobedience. He should have listened to his father. Carelessness. He did not use his wings correctly. Impatience. If he wanted to soar so high, he should have built better wings. Lawlessness. He never should have attempted to escape the labyrinth. Idiocy. The wings were made from wax. I mean, come on. It's not that the flame of the sun belongs to the gods, it's that he did not listen to somebody who knew what the fuck they were talking about. But that's not disobedience either. It's... I mean, he should have... Hubris! He should have listened to his father. Is what I want to say. But also impatience. This is weird. These sentences...
What matters the substance of his wings, if the sky was not meant for him?
Well, I reject that premise.
After the death of his son, Daedalus withdrew in sorrow to a foreign land. King Minos came looking for the craftsman to exact his revenge. The answer to a riddle revealed where Daedalus dwelled, but for Minos, that answer was his ruin. Consider King Minos, burned in his bath, as you seek your own answer.
I don't remember what happened to King Minos. A guy was punished for seeking revenge, I think.
The Megastructure. It's opening.
Oh,
Three receivers.
I forgot that I got the other two.
As we suspected. I think this is an invitation.
Should we go there next?
Doesn't look that inviting
We
to
might not
me.
have a choice.
If you consider the size of the entire structure, then that opening must be big enough to drive a building through.
Or the VTOL.
You want us to go in there, into the creepy triangular
I
maw
didn't
of
know we
death.
were calling it the VTOL.
Maw of death? I think it looks charming.
If this place is dangerous, it could pose a threat to New Jerusalem. We have to investigate.
Oh, all right. I'm not winning this, am I?
Nope. Let's meet up with the VTOL, everybody.
How would
We're
we
going
not?
in.
investigate, you know? Like, what is the entire point of doing this if we're not even gonna investigate?
By the way, I finished my analysis of the particle clouds. At first I thought they might be some kind of nanotechnology, but I was wrong. It's a lot worse than that. What we're looking at is a completely unknown type and state of matter. Completely inexplicable within our understanding of physics. Created and manipulated by someone.
Fascinating.
Oh no, we really are in a simulation. We never actually got out. I don't understand. Is this not where I'm supposed to be? What the hell is the VTOL? Oh, the helicopter. Yeah, okay.
Come on, people, get on board. We haven't got all day. Yakut, take us in.
Aye, aye, sir.
Have any of you ever read an ancient writer called Ian Banks? I guess not. He postulated the concept of the outside context problem. That's when a society encounters something so advanced, so different, that they simply could not have conceived of it. That's what this is. This whole place is one giant outside context problem. And we're headed right into it.
Yep, I guess we are.
I think I can set down over there. Should I?
It's perfect
Please
landing
do.
pad.
I can't wait to get a closer look.
It's like a Death Star. The resources, the sheer physical resources to build
Setting
this.
down.
Okay, everyone. We need to explore as
time.
much as we can, separately if need be, but stay in touch. Record anything interesting you find, and pay special attention to any clues as to who built this place and why.
The schematics we found in that lab were extremely incomplete.
Do I come with a
So if you
flashlight?
can find any more of those, that would be great.
I am a robot, so
I think someone should stay at the VTOL just in case.
I
You
volunteer
do
you.
that.
See you later, Al.
got like just one path at the moment. What do you think?
This thing seems to be broken.
No. Great. So we need to make it work. What'd you find?
Isn't this an incredible space? Look at it all, it's beautiful. That's good, that's excellent. I find that a lot of people these days can't see the beauty in things created by human hand. They can look at an ant colony or a coral reef and be impressed, but if it was made by humans, they just don't see it. It's good to be humble as an individual, but we have to be careful not to lose track of our accomplishments as a species. If we're impressed by the complex patterns produced by animals, then this should be breathtaking.
I want to jump in. I don't really want to reset though. I want to jump in so bad. Maybe it's shallow. It is not. It looks like there's a little ramp on the other side though. Okay. It's over here. This is the same path. Is this a power source? It looks like a gigantic receiver. Maybe it's the receiver, but from the inside. What you got there? Can I try? Okay. What I propose then is that we are not born as entirely free agents, responsible only for ourselves. The very core of what we are, our sentience, separates us from and elevates us above the animal kingdom. As I've argued, this is not a matter of arrogance, but of responsibility. However, this blessing also demands something else from us, something more personal than responsibility, and that is loyalty. Our ancestors, less atomized than we are, experienced a crude version of this loyalty, swearing allegiance to tribes, races, nations, and other such semi-fictional concepts. This fragmented understanding was easily exploited and led to many conflicts. We can condemn them for that, or we can choose to believe that these were necessary historical steps toward our growth. But above all, we must stop indulging in such childlike behavior. Our species can no longer afford to believe in Mother Russia or Uncle Sam. Neither, however, can we afford to indulge in the adolescent rebel's misanthropy, rejecting the many gifts we have been lucky enough to receive, not from above, but from the history of our species. To put it simply, each of us owes a burden of loyalty to humanity itself, to the human project across time and space. This is not a minor matter or some abstract issue for philosophers. It is a profound and significant part of every human life. It is a universal source of meaning and insight that can bind us together and set us on a path for a brighter future. And it is also a division, a line that must be held against those who preach the gospel of self-annihilation. We ignore it at our peril. Who preaches that? Self-annihilation. Chernyshevsky, like Drennan, stood by this belief to the bitter end. Without him, the archive would not exist. As we owe humanity our loyalty, so we owe a more personal debt to those individuals who gave everything for our story to continue. It's kind of the heart of this whole game, so far anyway.
Hold on a second, 1K. I think I can find an override for that door.
Maybe after that, you can help me with this elevator?
One problem at a time. What's going on with these fast structures? Okay, door should be opening. Now, about the elevator.
Actually, the elevator's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No idea where I am, but it's working.
Don't go too far. Try to circle back.
On it.
Dude. Whoa. This is it though. Oh, no it's not. Wait. Wait, which way did they come from? Oh, hey, man.
Hey, 1K, can we talk for a second? That whole thing with the elevator just gave me the creeps.
Why?
When we first arrived here, I was really excited. It's such a huge place. The technology is so advanced. If we figure out what it all means, we could really change the future of New Jerusalem. The mayor says we have to avoid repeating the mistakes our ancestors made, to stay humble, to not reach too far. And that sounds very abstract, but I've seen the ancient cities. I've seen how much they built, how much they grew, how far they fell. So I've been thinking, what if all this sets us on the same path? What if this is too much power for anyone to control?
I feel like he's thinking too far ahead. I don't know. Like, why are you so concerned with this, like, something that doesn't matter right now? You know, our job is to explore what the hell is going on. Somebody reached out to us. I think you forget that this is going to be a problem whether we do something about it or not. We need to understand it. I think it's more complex than that. I don't think that what went wrong with our ancestors was too much power. Honestly, I think it's too early to tell. I think your original impulse was correct. New Jerusalem needs this technology. The mayor's premise is wrong. He's assuming history can only develop in one way. I mean, obviously this is how I feel, but and this, it's too early to tell. But like I just said, Prometheus appeared to us in the sky, and Pandora's voice, this isn't just gonna go away. This is here whether we want it to be or not, and you can't just close your eyes to it, so we need to understand it.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who's a little worried, but we should keep exploring. Like you said, we need to understand.
That was like the
what we're
least
dealing
interesting
with.
response probably.
Maybe it won't be all that bad. Thanks for talking to me, 1K. I know we're in the middle of something, but I kind of needed that.
No problem, bro. What now? How far can I fall? Let's see where this goes. Is this just the elevator then? things. Oh, we're gonna be walking all over this place. Oh, man. Where's the damn elevator? Where did you come from?
Looks like another set of puzzles. Same pattern, one gate, 3 receivers. Like some sort of fractal symmetry.
Oh my god. Oh, I have... Close enough, right? The scale of this is overwhelming. Wow. What is that? It's the Golden Gate. They all have this like owl looking symbol. Whew. You know, when I learned that they were making a second game like this, I don't think I ever would have imagined the scale of what they've created here. It's absurd. It's wonderful. See, I've been wondering if those Tetris pieces are like a finite resource, but there's just more and more of them showing up. So, I don't understand that. activate this by doing what? By doing a thing. What thing? What do we have to do? Pull a lever? Will that do it? How do we get over there? Can I come at that from a different direction?
Good job, 1K.
Thanks. Why build so much nothing? Just a big, vast nothing. What was over here? Okay, so there's the red one, and there's a blue one, yeah. So what the hell is up here? Keep going to the red one.
I wonder how far down this goes.
Why are these so easy? Oh. It's purple. Okay, what's happening here? We just need to hit this. What if... Where's this red coming from? Right. Does the box need to be there? It does. But we can't take this out of here. So what do we want to do with it?
Well done.
This is madness. Even the walls are bursting with power.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still kind of like just in awe of our physical surroundings right now. Where are we going? Why is this one getting me? Keep that open too.
is open. 1K if you want to. Go ahead. I'll finish up scanning this.
Come on. This is a little anticlimactic. I did a lot of work for that. How do I get back? Let's go all the way back.
I keep getting locked out of parts of the system. I think I've tracked down some more schematics, though. Let's see. This might do something. Or not.
Thanks for that update. Loops around, I think. Question from Miranda. I was doing some reading while the last trial was running, and I came across something I don't understand. There are a lot of references to ancient humans feeling that science is boring. To me, everything we're studying is mind-bendingly incredible, whether it's quark-gluon deconfinement, or neutrino-antineutrino oscillations, or even something incredibly basic like the properties of light. Incredibly basic. I understand why our ancestors cared about art, why a beautifully crafted story or poem was moving to them. But how could they not see that everything that surrounds us is just as incredible? Studying science is like studying the most incredible machine ever created, a machine designed to build worlds and tell stories. How could they not see that? I'm sure there's a good explanation, but I don't get it. Well, you are rather overgeneralizing, I think. A lot of humans do feel that way, I'm sure.
Mother? What are you thinking about, Mother?
The Talos principle. You see, it has two applications. One is to the self. It means facing the truth even if it frightens us. Understanding that living beings are machines and we can't afford to lie to ourselves. But that's just the beginning. The second application is to the world. This one seems easier at first. It's less difficult to understand that the universe is a machine, governed by laws.
So we and the universe are the same?
No, and that's the crucial part. We are conscious. Consciousness is rare, unlikely, but it's also the foundation of everything else. Without us, there can be no meaning. Without someone to perceive it, the beauty of the universe is pointless. But that shouldn't make us arrogant. No, in fact, it means we carry a tremendous responsibility. We are the light of the cosmos. And if we go out, there will be nothing but a cold, dark machine.
I love the transitions. My goodness. You startle me every time.
Athena?
The founder was here?
She could still be here. What if this
Why is this blinking still?
is why she left, to build all this? We have to look for her.
I'm reading some pretty big energy spikes. I think we better scramble.
But she
What?
could be right here, right behind the next door. I could turn around a corner and walk right into her.
What's happening?
If she's really here, she'll still be here when we come back. But right now, safety needs to come first. Let's go, Byron.
You're... Oh. Damn you, but you're right. Heading back.
Just go back and read that again. You know, I had some feeling, I don't think I vocalized it, but that Miranda was somehow a progeny of Athena. I wasn't going to use the word like mother-daughter, because I wasn't sure if they would feel that way. But apparently they do. And she took the voice of Alexandra Drennan, which makes a lot of sense. Oh shit, what the fuck is that? Athena went away, possibly to hide Miranda from the rest of them. But why? Oh shit, I fell. God damn it. Okay. Oh my god, I did it. Don't look at me, I'm embarrassed. Why would she want to hide Miranda? Or did it just so happen that Miranda came into existence at around that time, that she was off doing stuff? I feel like Miranda has been her project this whole time.
Was that really the founder?
I think so.
It was her. For years, I've wondered what happened to her, why she left, where she went, why she didn't...
Confide in anyone?
If the answers are here, I promise you we'll find them.
Well, no, we won't. We're leaving, apparently.
Follow protocol.
Maybe Miranda liked owls.
I still can't believe the founder built this place. Has she been here the whole time?
We don't know that she actually built it. All we know for sure is that she was here at some point.
Of course she built this. Who else would have the kind of vision necessary to accomplish something like this? The question is why?
Putting people on a pedestal here.
Why recreate all these aspects of the simulation? What is she trying to tell us?
It does seem like it might be a test.
She might have built all of this for Miranda.
I can't imagine any other explanation. But why is it so broken? Or does it just appear to be broken so that we have to learn how to fix it? I hate this.
Well, I know one thing for sure. Everyone in New Jerusalem is gonna go absolutely nuts.
Tennyson. How dull it is to pause, to make an end, to rust unburnished, not to shine in use, as though to breathe were life, life piled on life. We're all too little, and of one to me. Little remains, but every hour is saved. From that eternal silence something more, a bringer of new things, and vile it were, for some 3 suns to store and hoard myself, and this grey spirit yearning in desire, to follow knowledge like a sinking star, beyond the utmost bound of human thought. There are still so many questions. I guess I don't know for sure that I believe that Athena built all of this by herself over just a few centuries.
All right, take us back to base camp, Yakut.
But I think it does
sir.
make sense that she would have built this for Miranda. She's trying to teach her.
I'm getting some new readings. Looks like 2 of the northern sites are lighting up.
Good.
I think that may have been me. I suspect the puzzles are somehow tied to the transport system, like we're supposed to solve them in a particular order.
We'll open up other sides of the megastructure.
All right, everyone. Our main objective is getting back into the megastructure. 1K, I want you on puzzles. You seem to have a knack for them. But the rest of us can't neglect our secondary objectives of studying this island and understanding this technology.
Yes, sir. Whew. Okay, that was a lot. My goodness. This is insane.